Good evening. Welcome to a new video. This is English 5 and tonight we are going to talk about unit number 2 experiences. Objectives. In this video, we are going to talk about some special experiences you would like to have. Then we're going to talk about your secret dream. We're going to review the present perfect structure and some keywords. And finally, we're going to learn about response questions. Join me in this video and let's start. Introduction. Walt Disney said, all your dreams can come true if we have the courage to pursue them. So this quote motivates us to fight for our dreams. It doesn't matter how old we are now. If we had a dream when we were children, we can still try to make it come true. Now, think of some special experiences you hope to have in the future and tell the class, okay? So you're going to do this by yourself. I'm going to give you my ideas. A place that I like to go someday. So I think that I would like to visit the Eiffel Tower in Paris, France. Something that I love to see is a dolphin. I would like to swim with dolphins to see them face to face, and also a big whale, a blue whale. And a person that I really like to meet is I would like to meet President Obama because I think he is a very nice man, one of the best in these times. What is your secret dream? Have you thought about that? In the previous slide, we talked about places, we talk about things that you would like to do, people you would like to meet, but is there another secret dream that you had? In my case, if I had the chance before, when I was a child, I had liked to become a professional dancer. I love dancing, so that's my secret dream. Maybe I would do it when I became an old lady and I don't have any responsibilities. Now we're going to read about some people's secret dreams. And we're going to identify the secret dream they have. For example, in the first case, we have Jill Richardson from Vancouver, Canada. She says, actually, I've always wanted to be an actor. I haven't had any formal training, but I've been in a couple of college plays, so my dream is to study acting. So here it is really clear the dream. In the second case, we have Sonia and Carlos Silva from Brasilia, Brazil. Well, Carlos and I have gone sailing a few times with friends, and we've had a lot of fun. So our dream is to buy our own sailboat. But we haven't saved enough money. In the third example, we have Raquel Garza from Monterrey, Mexico. My dream? To go surfing. I've never tried before, but my brother goes surfing all the time. He's even surfed in Hawaii. So her dream is to learn or go surfing. And finally, we have Hiro Tanaka from Osaka, Japan. Well, my parents have never traveled outside of Japan, so I want to take them to Europe. I've been there many times, so I know all the best places to go. So his dream is to take his parents to Europe. Okay? So beside of the dreams, what I wanted you to check is that they are talking about this dream using the present perfect. Here we have the contraction. I've always wanted, yeah, remember the present perfect uses have or has as the auxiliary verb plus the verb in past participle. In this case, we have wanted, that is a regular verb. I haven't had any formal training. Here we have another sentence. In this case, we have a negative sentence. I've been in a couple of colleges, of college plays, sorry. I've been in a couple of college plays. So here we have again the contraction. In this example, I have gone sailing. We have as the auxiliary verb, and gone is the past participle of go. We've had a lot of fun. I've never tried before, and he's never surfed. And he's even surfed in Hawaii. Another example, I've been there many times. So you can use perfect to talk about your secret dreams or your life experiences. Okay, so remember, in the affirmative sentence with present perfect, we use have or has as the auxiliary verb plus the verb in past participle. In the negative sentence, we use the negative form not plus the verb in past participle. So here we have she hasn't worked hard. In the interrogative sentence, the auxiliary verb have or has goes at the beginning of the sentence, and we get something like this. Has she worked hard? And finally, we have the short answers with yes and no. Yes, she has, and no, she hasn't. Affirmative and negative, just using the auxiliary verb. Frequency expressions used with present perfect. Okay, so we can use words like always and never to talk about present perfect. In this case, these words must be in the middle between the auxiliary verb and the verb in past participle or verb 3. I've always wanted to study acting. She's never tried before. Remember that never can replace the negative form. You can say she's not tried before or she's never tried before. Remember, never has more emphasis in the negative form. And other expressions for talking about time or repetition, we can use once, twice, many times, but these words go at the end of the sentence. Been and gone for travel destinations. These two verbs are commonly used with present perfect, but there is a big difference with them. Let's check been before first. I've been to Paris. What is the meaning of I've been to Paris? It means that you went to Paris and you came back. It means that you did a round trip. You left Ecuador, you went to Paris, and after a few days or months, you came back to Ecuador. That's the meaning of I've been to Paris. In the next example, she's gone to Paris. It means that she is still in Paris. So here we have like one-way trip. You went to Paris and you are still there at the moment that you are talking. Also notice that with been and gone, we use the preposition to. She's been to Paris, she's gone to Paris. Other words that we can use with present perfect. In the previous examples, we already used never and we use always. And now we're going to use already. I have already traveled to Guayaquil, talking about something that you did. We have just arrived home. Just the action had place at the moment that you are speaking. It's recent. And I haven't bought my own house yet, so yet is the negative form and is used at the end of the sentence. The other words like never, already, and just, they go between the auxiliary verb and the verb in past participle. But yet is used with the negative form and also with the interrogative form, and it goes at the end of the sentence. Present perfect. Have you ever? Have you ever traveled abroad or overseas? Abroad and overseas are synonyms and they mean out of the country. So in these kind of questions, you can have two answers, an affirmative answer and a negative answer. If your answer is affirmative, you can answer something like this. Yes, I have. I went to United States 2 years ago. So here in the short answer, we're using the present perfect, and then I use simple past to give extra information. If your answer is negative, you can say, no, I haven't, using the present perfect. Or you can emphasize also using never. I have never traveled to another country. Let's check some other examples. Have you ever swum in a river? Yes, I have. I swam in a river 2 years ago. Have you ever ridden a motorcycle? No, I haven't. I have never ridden a motorcycle. Have you ever cooked dinner? Yes, I have. I cook dinner every night. So notice here, as I am talking about um, daily activity, I am using the simple present instead of the simple past. So the extra information that you give after the present perfect, it is optional. It can be with present, with past, according of what you want to say. Have you ever been to Cayambe? Yes, I have. I went there 3 weeks ago. Again, the simple past. And have you ever watched a soccer match in the stadium? Yes, I have. I watched a soccer match last week. Now, let's check an speaking strategy. Here we're going to use response questions. You can show interest by responding with short questions like do you and have you. Remember to use the same tense as the other person. In conversation, to show surprise, you can respond with a question like you do and you have. This is more informal. Remember that these um, phrases, although they sound like questions, are not really questions, are response questions. I've seen it a couple of times. Have you? Complete the conversation with response questions like do you, are you, did you, or have you. Let's check the first example. I've never been up in a hot air balloon. I'm afraid of heights. Notice that the last sentence uses the verb to be, so the response question has to use the verb to be as well. So in this case, the response question is, are you? Me too. I hate flying. This sentence is with present simple, so the next response question has to use present simple as well. Do you? I'm the same way. I get sick on airplanes too. Second example. Have you ever performed in front of an audience? Yes, I have. Actually, I do it all the time. Again, we have present simple. So the answer is, do you? Wow. Yeah, I'm a drummer in a rock band. Notice here we have the verb to be, so the next response question must use the verb to be as well. Are you? I'm impressed. Okay, you can surf the net and try to find more exercises about this topic, response questions. That's all for tonight. Thank you very much for your time and attention and see you in the next video. Bye bye.